adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Coming out with it, it's Marion. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now first. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Looking to throw, it's back. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Hurricanes are threatening on first and goal. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
This is a money play on third and goal. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami!
That great first drive by this offense capped off third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality. Like, all power, all those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Brown will throw it. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground to try to move the chains. Plows through the defense. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's back. Grab behind the line, it's Fletcher. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
All right, defense. It ain't working. They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They try to pop a run on the draw. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's Ford. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure coming. Got some room in to the goal line. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll immediately call timeout. The Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. Runs for the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with this. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. The short hands, it's 4. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Fletcher. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Daniels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's back. Looking to the big tight end. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. On target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Brown will throw it. Finds a spot in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The give. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front, it's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
The 33-yard line. Now, fourth down.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Offense in a split backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. Finds his man down the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Irvin. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Brown will throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The give on the option. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
7 yards on the play. Third down.